Right, we're on. Today we're going to talk about the trail arm in the golf swing, what that does, how we can stop an overswing from this, also what it does on the way down. So just thinking about how the right arm, for a right-handed golfer, how that works during the golf swing. How do we make the swing more efficient? Good question. How do we control length of swing? Good question. Both of these things can be results of what happens with the right arm. We've talked before about that being a power accumulator, how it bends and straightens, but if it bends too much, you can get into a lot of trouble. So the right arm in the golf swing, when you get to the top of the swing, the right arm obviously has to bend. Of course it bends because we've discussed it's a power accumulator. At the top of the swing there's some sort of bend. Does it bend out this way? Does it bend that way? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Ideally we want to try and make sure that when it does bend, it bends the right way and the right amount. Most tour players get to the top of their swing and they're using their right arm to try and keep it as straight as they can to stretch the left arm to get to here. And of course as you look at that down the line, because the right arm's stretching out towards the camera to you guys, it keeps the left wrist flatter, right elbow's tucked in more, less of this motion. That's today's chat. So what are we looking at here? When you get to the top of the swing, your tour player gets to the top here and they're using their right arm to stretch their left arm. Okay, so they get nice width, club comes back, there, great width, hands out, away from the body. No width or lack of width would be in here somewhere. So getting that width at the top by using the right arm to stretch that. When a tour player gets to the top of his swing, there you can see, I move to the camera, you can see there that the left wrist is bowed. Remember, that's bowed. That's cupped. So your tour player's at the top of his swing, he's there, his left wrist is bowed on a straight line between left wrist and left forearm. Therefore, in order for that to happen, this right elbow is in here. See that it does to the wrist? Top there, good. Bowed left wrist, and right elbow is on the right side of the body. You can see it's not flying outside the back of my body, it's more tucked in here, keeping the elbows closer together. Go on eBay, get a power band, put it around your arms, keeps both elbows close together. Top of the swing, right elbow closer together or closer to the left elbow, therefore left wrist nice and bowed. You can see the right elbow sits on my right side, doesn't sit outside the back of the body, sits more on the right side, elbows close together, great position. Turn it round and you can see how the left arm's straight, right elbow's low, and there's a nice triangular shape there. You can see my right elbow clearly below my left, and that's a great position to be in. Nice flat or bowed left wrist, powerful. Length of swing's good for there. No overswing, very controllable. Now here's where the problem comes in. This is what many amateurs do. This is what I see a lot in the driving range. Not everyone does this though. Okay, up to the top. Right elbow way outside the right side. Okay, so we've done this motion by lifting the elbow up almost before the hand. Okay, there. You can see what that's done to my left wrist. My left wrist is now cupped. And you can see club face is going to be open from there, but my right elbow outside my right side has cupped the left wrist, so the club face is open. Then from there, when I come back down, the right elbow has to get close to the right side. So that and the body turning, what's going to happen? Club's going to come down steep. If I was the opposite there, and I bring the right elbow down to the right side because it's already got a connection or a relationship there, I come down much flatter. Club shaft there instead of there. That almost makes sense. Okay, then from face on, what's happening there is right elbow's behind body, left wrist cups, so we get long. Then of course left arm starts to bend to support, and then we're long. We can easily get a long swing from there because we've cupped this and we've got the right elbow outside. You'll see the right elbow no longer sits anywhere near as close or as far below the left elbow at the top. And before we were here, now we're in here somewhere, so the whole thing's collapsed. Top of the swing, coming down steep. So what's the fix? How do we fix that? Well, power accumulator number one, bend and straighten of the right arm. Try and use the right arm, try and keep the right arm as straight as you possibly can. I know what you're thinking, how can you keep the right arm straight? Well, you can't keep the right arm straight, but if you try to keep it straight, it's going to increase the left arm stretch, it's going to stay lower than the left arm, and it's going to keep the left wrist more bowed by trying to keep it straight. As soon as I bend this right arm, or try to reduce the width if you like, I'm getting into here. No good. So now on the way down, I get into a good position there. You can see right elbow's close to right side. Now camera angle might be slightly different here, so it might look as though it's flying out. Right elbow, you can see the difference there. To the good position, right arm, trying to stay as straight as I can. Try and keep the right arm straight. Of course it's never going to be straight because it's holding on to the golf club. It's never going to be in a straight line. But I don't want it to bend anymore, so I'm going to try and create that or maintain that width. Top of the swing. There, left wrist nice and bowed, or certainly flat, and then from there I want to feel as though on the way down that my right elbow traces a line or follows the line on my shirt. The seam on my shirt is where I want my right elbow to try and trace. Top of my swing, good position there. You can see I've got forward bend, and as I come down I want to feel as though the right elbow goes down that line. There, right elbow's going down that line. It's not starting off here and going out there, it's there and down that line. And then you'll really feel that connection between right elbow and right hip. So just little short ones to begin with. Feel as though the right elbow stays nicely tucked in, not touching, but tucked in. As we're stretching the right arm, you'll feel the connection. And then from there, right elbow traces down the seam of your shirt. Good strike. Guys, there we go. I hope that's helped with the trail arm in the golf swing, how you can reduce the length of backswing, how you can control the arm on the way down. So you can see that right elbow with the side of your hip and certainly the seam of your shirt, how you can create that relationship, and therefore we can get on a good play on the way down. It flattens the club out, we've reduced the length of swing, we've just got much more control. Guys, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so now. It's just a little click of the button. Also the little thumbs up, please give us a thumbs up because that helps the algorithm of YouTube and therefore I get more views and makes it more worthwhile. And the bell notification, give that a little ding. Thank you.